What led me to work with youth was my desire to give back to my community and remembering the things that I was challenged with as a young person living in Detroit. I can relate to young people because of my experiences and just to see them and let them know that they have hope and that things will happen. However, they have to be resilient and they have to overcome those obstacles and that there are caring adults in their lives who support them in doing so. Developing Kids is a program that focuses on young people between the ages of 5 and 18. However, in focusing on those young people, we also bring in their families and we engage with them. We build relationships with them so that the things that we are pouring into their children, we also pour into the family. And it helps to make a more positive impact on the family as well as the neighborhood as a whole.
I feel like out-of-school program helps kids develop by giving them different opportunities that they might not get in school. Giving them opportunities that would be able to guide them through their career choices.
I like to help them to be motivated. A lot of times they have themselves in this small box and think because they have difficulties in certain areas in school or they may have some issues within their family, they think they can't excel. And a lot of times they need that push and motivation to help them do things that they didn't even think they were capable of.
I definitely want to go into engineering like all my other mentors. I want to be an aerospace engineer, which is something I never thought of as a kid.
You get to see the world, you get to meet new people, you get like a family. A lot of people come into this program like with nobody, and you come out with like people you can depend on later in life, and a lot of connections.
Usually when kids come to us, they have a hard exterior. They're not used to being comfortable or being a kid. When you're on the street, you gotta have a tougher, posture when you're walking up and down the street. When you come here, that goes away. You see that shed away from those kids and they just become children.
In my opinion, it's basic math. If the student sees that you care, if you dig into their lives and you show that you care about them, they will care about what you're teaching. And then that will rub off on the other students as well. We teach, there's winners and learners every day. So if you lose a game, you haven't lost, you've learned, you've practiced your math skills for the day. You've worked on being a good sportsman even when you didn't win the game.
The biggest reward that I gain from working with young people is that moment where you see them get that aha and that look on their face of surprise and excitement over not just accomplishing that one thing, but what that one accomplishment means to their life moving forward.
We think that it's critically important for our students and families to have the opportunity to find and express their own voices through our arts programming, and for those voices to be heard, to be able to represent themselves to the larger community.
What I've noticed is youth gain confidence above anything else. So expression through using their body, through using their minds, through using their words, through using images that they create, that seems to really relate to their ability to know their own strengths, to know their own weaknesses and confront them too, and to be able to move past those weaknesses.
I am a product of Detroit. I wanted to be able to stay in Detroit and show our youth that you can be anything you want as long as you put your mind to it.
When I see young people that initially told me that they had no hope, they didn't see themselves doing anything or going any further than their neighborhood, and now they're traveling abroad, they are coming back, they are volunteering. We've even had them donate before. So it's great and it warms my heart and let us know that our work is not in vain.
All the new restaurants, new activities, things to do in Detroit, that's great. But I think sometimes we're forgetting about our inner city youth. What about programs for them? What about a safe place for them? What about recreation centers? I think some of that is missing in the planning. If you don't have them part of this decision-making process, they're going to be left behind.
That one-to-one ability to connect, to listen, and to not push them where we want them to go or pull them where we think they should be, but really be with them in their lives and allowing them the voice and the agency that they need in order to make the right decisions for their lives.